Hey, Madison. I heard everything from Dylan. He said you went on vacation again. To Hawaii. I thought we were planning on going there together. Why did you go off without us?
Hey, I think Dylan told you, but it was a family vacation just between us. We go on vacation together every year. And this year's destination just happened to be Hawaii.
That's beside the point. If it's a family vacation, then why didn't you invite us?
We go on vacation every year, just us and the kids. I'll reach out to you next time. Talk to you later.
I will not forgive you for this. You can't just leave us behind.
I didn't mean to leave you behind. I shouldn't have to invite you every single time. And we can't pay for your expenses. If you're willing to pay for your own expenses, then you can join us whenever you please.
What are you talking about? You're such a cool daughter-in-law. I can't believe you would say something like that to us. What kind of things is Dylan teaching you?
He hasn't been teaching me anything.
Then you should be able to pay for our expenses, since we're family.
I'm sorry, I don't know if we can do that.
So you can go off and waste your money, but we can't?
I'm sorry, but we actually have a strict budget. Why don't you discuss this with your husband? I don't think there's much else I can tell you.
Things always come so easily for you. But isn't that all because of Dylan?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
The fact that you can go on vacation is all because you married Dylan. And you don't even thank his parents. Doesn't that make you a bad daughter-in-law?
I went on this trip with my own money.
You've got to be kidding me. You're not even making much money. My husband is nice, so he won't tell you this. But we really hoped that Dylan would marry someone nicer than you. We really hate you. Don't you get it?
I don't understand, but I'll invite you guys to the next trip. If you have the means to do so, please feel free to join us.
I will not let go of the fact that you went to Hawaii without us.
You can't just be mad at us. We didn't do anything wrong. Okay, I'll be going now.
My wife keeps complaining about your trip to Hawaii. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's okay. But hey, can you please repay me for the money I lent you? A long time has already passed since you said you would pay me back. Can you pay me back even if it's in small increments at a time?
Is that so? I'm getting older, so my memory isn't too good.
This isn't funny. It seems like your wife wants to travel soon. But first you need to pay me back what you owe. Why don't you try living more moderately?
Oh, about that. Can I also borrow $4,000?
Huh?
My wife keeps bugging me about wanting to go on vacation. If I don't take her soon, she's going to hold a grudge over you guys. So can't you help me out here? Madison, you don't want to spoil my wife's mood, now do you?
I don't want to, but I can't lend you any more money. If you want to go on vacation, you guys should try to save up some money on your own. But before you do that, give me back the money that you owe me.
What are you talking about? We've treated you well up until now, haven't we? I've been helping mediate between my wife and you. So wouldn't you mind lending me a little more money?
I have to refuse. If you can't start paying me back, then I really can't take it anymore. I'll tell your wife about this.
Please don't. Fine, I'll figure things out. Just please wait, don't tell her.
From now on, please message Dylan, not me. Or transfer the money into my bank account first, then message me. Thank you. Goodbye.
What's wrong with you? I can't believe you did this. Give the money back, you stupid girl.
Huh? What's going on? Calling me a stupid girl is quite uncalled for, no?
How so? You deserve that title after what you've done.
What did I do exactly?
You had the audacity to borrow $45,000 for my husband. I always thought something was off about you. The fact that you can afford to go on vacation every year, yet you borrowed money from my husband? I bet you used that money to go on the trip. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Did you find an IOU that shows how much debt I owe your husband?
I did. When did this all happen anyways? You didn't even ask for my permission. I can't believe you.
Oh, so that's why you're sending me hateful messages.
Exactly. Now, you better pay us back.
Did you actually discuss this with your husband?
You borrowed money from my husband. And to make things worse, you went on vacation with that money.
Huh? Don't just make things up.
You basically just told me that you went on vacation with your own money. But in reality, you were only able to go because you borrowed that money. Doesn't that mean that I could have gone too? If we hadn't lent you that money, then I could have gone on vacation.
You need to ask your husband about this. There's nothing more that I can say.
I already heard everything from him. He said that he couldn't say no to you when you asked for help. Isn't that right?
What? Did he really say that?
Yes, it's because my husband is very kind. Now, give back the money. What the heck are you doing, thinking you can go on vacation while in debt? And the fact that you didn't tell me about this? You're not thinking straight.
I can't believe that he would tell you that. That's really hard to believe.
Get it together! And you kept it a secret that you borrowed $45,000 from my husband. You've got my sweet husband involved in this mess. Now, give me back the money, you little thief.
I was the one who gave him the money.
What?
You're the one who needs to get it together. You're calling me names even though I was the one who lent him the money. Your husband was in a whole lot of debt from gambling. So he came to me crying about it. He told me that his payment due date was coming up soon, so he asked me to lend him some money. But then he told me he also wanted an extra $4,000.
My husband did this. This must be a joke. There's no way. Stop saying this nonsense and disrespecting my husband.
You're one to tell me. He just didn't like that you found his IOU. So he lied and said that it was money that he lent me. That type of lie is really easy to see through. I will ask you one last time for my reimbursement.
Huh? From me?
Well, what else can be done? Since your husband can't pay me back. I was thinking about taking some legal action soon, if nothing else changes.
What do you mean you'll take legal action? You're talking crazy. We're your family, right?
Even as a family, don't you think you should properly return the money that you borrow? If you can't return the money to me, then I'll have to take the necessary legal steps. Or would you prefer paying me back now?
Madison, please calm down. Let's talk this through. I apologize for my misunderstanding. I had no idea that someone in my family was in debt. I'm sorry.
Thank you for apologizing. Now, please, the money.
About that, can't we just leave this all behind?
Huh? What do you mean?
It was our fault. I'll make sure that my husband hears all about this. I think he'll come around to apologize. You should really come over for dinner sometime if you like.
What are you trying to get away with here?
Please, forgive the debt we owe you.
Are you being serious right now?
Yes, I am. Why? We're family, right? We shouldn't be so hard on each other. You understand, right? If we pay back the debt, then our lives will suffer. If that happens, then Dylan will suffer too, you know?
I've already spoken to Dylan about this. He doesn't seem to care anymore.
Huh? He doesn't.
I guess you never knew about your husband's gambling addiction. You'll have to start there if you want to fix things. Dylan says that if you continue to not pay off your debt, then he won't stop me when I take legal action against you.
Dylan would never say that. You're lying.
You've put Dylan in a tough situation. You send me distasteful messages almost every day. And when I see you in person, all you do is insult me. Regardless of that, I wanted to help support your livelihood. So I lent my savings to you.
I'm grateful for that, but...
Exactly. You should be grateful. But it's too late now.
What do you mean, it's too late?
Forget about the debt? You've got to be kidding me. You must give me back the money soon. I won't allow you to joke around like that with me anymore. I have receipts. Do you think you can get away with this?
I wasn't planning on running away, but I just asked my husband about this, and it turns out he has some other debt as well.
I'm not surprised.
What? You knew?
It's pretty hard for the average person to spend such a big sum of money, like $45,000 on gambling. I assume that since he's borrowing money in unconventional ways, then it makes sense as to why he would be struggling to repay his debts.
Is that so?
That's why I lent him the money, so that he could somehow redeem himself. But things didn't work out. Figure things out for yourself from now on. We're no longer helping you.
Wait, don't say that. It was all my fault. I'm sorry for all the times I've attacked you. Our family is in trouble now. You understand that we need your help to make it through, right?
That's why I tried helping, but there's nothing more I can do now. I have a job, so they might take away some of my salary if I continue to intervene. Good luck to the two of you. Your beloved husband should be fine, right?
I'm trying to message Dylan so that he can help us, but he won't respond. What's going on? Can you two come over today?
We can't. We're no longer speaking with you. I'm getting a lawyer, so from now on, speak to me through them.
A lawyer? You're seriously taking things that far? Aren't we family?
You've always treated me as a stranger, but now you're playing the family card so that I have to bear your burdens? How far are you willing to go, using others to your own advantage?
Don't say that. We're getting older now, so don't abandon us.
Get yourselves together. You and your husband need to stop depending on us. Work things out yourselves.
Are you seriously abandoning us? Madison, I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
Goodbye now, and good luck, okay? You probably won't be able to go on vacation to Hawaii for a while now. In the end, Madison and Dylan cut off all contact with Dylan's parents. They hired an attorney to handle all communications. Mother-in-law Kathy tried to petition against the case, but was ignored completely and ended up hitting rock bottom. After Kathy got into a big fight with her lying husband, she decided to look for employment. Part of her husband's salary was cut, so they were forced to lose their house along with cutting other expenses. Now they seem to be living in a rundown apartment, doing whatever they can to pay back their debt. Hopefully, they will be able to repay everything back soon.